Wrestlepalooza is right around the corner. It's WWE's first PLE on ESPN. This is a massive deal. They're going to try to make headlines on headlines on headlines. And with my predictions today, I'm sure they're going to get those headlines. I got some fun ones dialed up. Let's get into it. We got CM Punk and the returning AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch in a mixed tag. There's no way in hell that CM Punk and AJ Lee lose this match. We have the perfect setup here for AJ Lee to feud with Becky Lynch over the Intercontinental title. Remember, AJ Lee signed a multi-year contract. This is not a one-off. This is not a short stint. She's here for the long haul, and I love it. I think we can all agree we don't need any more advancements in the CM Punk Seth Rollins storyline. I mean, how much bigger does it get? We got family involved. I feel like this is kind of going to be the climax. This match has to end with AJ Lee pinning Becky Lynch. Fast forward to Monday Night Raw. AJ Lee calls her out saying, "I beat you, I pinned you, put that title on the line," and then here you go. There's our next PLE IC title match at maybe Crown Jewel or whatever's after. This mixed tag is going to be a ton of fun. I could see a double curb stomp from Seth and Becky. I could see a double knee and bulldog from Punk and AJ. It's going to be so entertaining. It's going to be so awesome. I know a lot of people expect AJ Lee to lose in this big return because the WWE has done that many times in the past. They build up this nostalgia, this huge return, and then they have him lose just to play with our emotions, but I don't think that's happening here. I think AJ Lee and Punk winning needs to happen. Then we have Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the vacant Women's World Heavyweight Championship. And new WWE Women's World Champion, Stephanie Vaquer. It's got to happen. We're getting a dream match here. 1v1 on a big stage for the title. Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer, two of the best in the business. Now, I got Stephanie winning for multiple reasons, but more importantly, I think Io Sky's already got a storyline coming out of this championship feud that doesn't need to involve the championship, because I think there's a real possibility that Asuka actually cost Io Sky this match. I could totally see her run out there and crash out on Io Sky, and Kairi's holding her back, and this leads to a distraction and Stephanie Vaquer ends up winning. That's very possible. Or after the match, after Io Sky loses, Asuka crashes out on her then, and then we get to this Io Sky Asuka match that they've been building up for the last couple of weeks. If Stephanie were to lose, what is next for Stephanie? She's got like zero storylines built up. There's nothing really going on. She hasn't been featured at all, but I think Stephanie is championship ready. Plus, she's winning a vacant title, so this is a really good opportunity to just test her out, see if she can be the top of the women's division. Now, her first opponent coming out of this might be Io Sky again. It might be Asuka somehow, but it definitely might just be Rhea Ripley. I don't think they're gonna run Stephanie and Rhea 1v1, another babyface mega clash at the next PLE. That sounds a little too crazy. Maybe a tag match, kind of similar to what Rhea and Io did, I guess. But Stephanie Vaquer, championship ready. There's been rumors that she's taking English classes, so they're trying to get her ready for promos, ready for her to stand her ground in a feud, because she's definitely not somebody who needs a manager. And I actually think her English is fine, and even when she mixes in some Spanish in her promos, it actually makes it feel a little bit more real, a little bit more ruthless. I think Stephanie Vaquer is the move. Obviously, we all love Io. If Io were to win, she could still continue the storyline, I guess, with Asuka. I just don't see how or where Stephanie were to go after this if she loses. Then we have the Usos reuniting versus the Vision. It's about time the Vision win a match, a meaningful match, and this would be a huge statement for them by beating the greatest tag team of all time. Yes, they're picking up wins here and there on Monday Night Raw, but they're usually winning by DQ or some sneaky way, but they need to win a big match. They just lost the big tag match coming out of the PLE with Roman and Jey Uso. This is a match they gotta win because Jey and Jimmy are low-key feuding, so I just can't see them winning. I feel like tension is gonna be their downfall in this match, whereas the Vision kind of on the same page, kind of totally rolling, got a lot of momentum, and I feel like them winning would be huge here. Then give them a tag team title shot, make this a #1 contenders match unofficially, just announce it on Monday Night Raw that it was, and then have them beat the Judgment Day for the tag titles. That doesn't even need a storyline either. I mean, I guess you could, but just have it be a #1 contenders match, boom, they win, and make them the strongest, most fierce tag team in the WWE. It would be huge for their careers, it would be huge for the Vision, and just imagine War Games with the entire Vision holding championships. We're gonna have this mega bad guy team and the mega good guy team. It's gonna be awesome, and I feel like you gotta start it now with the Vision picking up the dub. Then we have Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Randy Orton will cost Cody Rhodes. This is the perfect time to give Drew McIntyre the belt. I can't see him having it around Mania time, so he's got to have a little bit of a stint here, and why not have it happen now? Drew deserves the spotlight. He's been working his ass off, had some of the best feud, some of his best work in recent years. Drew having a title run for the next couple of months would be amazing, especially if Cody Rhodes isn't done filming Street Fighter. Also, Cody doesn't need a title anymore. I feel like he's established himself as the top guy. We all see Cody as the top guy. He's not somebody that needs a title. I think Randy Orton's gonna get involved in this match, and I think he's gonna cost Cody inadvertently. Maybe an accidental hit, maybe a ref distraction where Drew McIntyre takes advantage, but I think it would protect Cody if that happened. I don't see a Randy Orton heel turn anytime soon, but I do see him being involved, and especially if Drew McIntyre were a part of the reason why Randy costed Cody. I feel like there's so much goodness there. It can create so much tension. He could be such an instigator. Plus, coming out of this match, if Cody were to win, the story doesn't really go anywhere. We're going to be stuck in this same exact scenario. I guess him and Drew could have a trilogy, but I feel like right now is a good time. Plus, this sets up some big stuff for Crown Jewel and or War Games. Then we have John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. There will be a huge return at the end of this match. After this match, John Cena has like 5 appearances left, so any other feuds or storylines that he has are going to be one-offs with very little build, like we just saw with Brock Lesnar. So after this epic battle where Brock Lesnar and John Cena are going at it, I expect a ton of kickouts. I expect Suplex City. I expect Attitude Adjustment City and a violent match overall. I see John Cena picking up the dub. There's no way he loses in this feud. I think it's going to be a banger match. I don't like to see Brock Lesnar lose here. I really don't, because I don't know if he's here for the long haul. If he is back for the long haul, him losing here would kind of suck, but it is John Cena. Anyways, when the match is all said and done, maybe we get a Cena and Brock handshake. Maybe Brock just dips after Cena celebrating, but I see Gunther at the top of the ramp and Gunther solidifying himself as John Cena's next feud. Listen, Gunther can carry a feud by himself. We just saw that with Goldberg. He was coming in week after week, cutting promos on Goldberg that actually got me excited for the match. He's one of the best in the business, the biggest heel, and why not have the biggest heel get a John Cena rub, the greatest of all time farewell tour John Cena rub. This is a perfect scenario. It's a dream match we've always wanted, and I can see Gunther versus Cena happening at either Crown Jewel, or maybe this just leads to a War Games match. Maybe we'll get one face-to-face with Gunther and Cena having a promo battle. That would be kind of generational. But this show has to end with John Cena's next feud. I just think it's going to be Gunther. I guess it doesn't have to be. Maybe Gunther can come out at Crown Jewel, but I also think if it is Gunther, then it kind of gets a story there with Gunther and Brock Lesnar down the road too. Maybe for Mania 42, Brock Lesnar can confront Gunther because they kind of cross paths here, and maybe Gunther was trying to steal his shine or steal his moment or whatever the heck. I think Gunther being inserted in this madness makes all the sense in the world. Those are my predictions for Wrestlepalooza. There's only 5 matches on the card thus far. I feel like they should add another one, or maybe some stipulation like a street fight or no disqualification or last man standing between Cena and Brock. I guess it's still possible, who knows? But let me know your predictions in the comments down below if you guys agreed with mine or disagreed with mine. If you guys want to watch Wrestlepalooza live with me, I'll be live here on YouTube at Gillymania. I'll be live on TikTok at Gillymania, and of course I'll be posting all of the clips at Gillymania on Instagram and at Gillymania Reacts on TikTok. It's gonna be an insane show. They're gonna go all out. I expect some crazy things to happen and hopefully a bunch of surprises. Let's go.